Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Stafford going to put it up right away. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Titan defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
First run now for Kyron Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Stay 50. Like 7. 59.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21. 0.
Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Give me radar. 0. That's it. Double right.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front. And that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Back to throw, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
It's a game of 17.
And now an audible here into something else.
White. Easy alert.
Throwing is Stafford. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
32.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hope for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Play action. It's Ward. On the move to his left. It's caught. Lockett. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 6-0 our score after 1. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that as well as his defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 49-yard line.
Stafford. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Rams, 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, Omaha, ready, move. 53, ready. Stay 50, stay 50.
Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Move it nice.
Here's Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw is Ward. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have regained the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Los Angeles.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
There goes a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it, here's Ward. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now Williams running left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
32, ready.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
For a Tennessee Titan.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Pollard gets it off the option. They'll get only a couple down at 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
That's another Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ward now working out of the gun. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19, 70 Timberwolf. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Ward. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
79 Grosso.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion, the tight end. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Gets this complete to Butte. And they'll work this down to the 30-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
13 yards.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Stafford. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check. Let's check. 19 Tiger.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Moore. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 46-yard.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Hunter. Shifts by him. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now it's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to Spears. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Strike. 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it right. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Duggan.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Come on.
Out of the gun again to Spears.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing is Ward. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
To throw is Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal? That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get the